in an SUV was killed instantly in the crash, and it is believed speeding on the slippery highway may have contributed to the accident. John Gordon suddenly lost control of his vehicle and crashed into a fence across from the Puma gas station. Both he and a passenger, Jamelia Arnold, were trapped inside the vehicle. But while Gordon died, Arnold was fortunate to survive the horrible crash. News 5's Isani Caetano reports.
The mangled hulk of this silver sports utility vehicle, a mass of garbled metal and plastic, the contents of its interior strewn across the front of an adjacent boatyard, is what's left of a deadly collision early this morning. The driver, 35-year-old John Gordon, was reportedly speeding along the Phillip Goldson highway near mile 2 when he suddenly lost control of the wheel and careered into this fence. Superintendent Lyndon Flowers, officer commanding Precinct 4.
Upon arrival, they saw a Mitsubishi Endeavour SUV that had collided into the fence across from the gas station on the highway there. That's the Puma gas station. The
crash site, a gaping hole in a concrete fence, property of businessman Jose Showman, essentially tells the tale of what transpired along the stretch of road. In the immediate vicinity is a torn-down iron gate. It's difficult to say, however, whether that barrier was struck by the swerving vehicle.
Investigations by the police led them to see that two persons were trapped inside the vehicle, a male and a female. When the aid of fire department and other persons assisted, they removed the female, and the male was eventually removed from the vehicle as well.
The female passenger has since been identified as 27-year-old Jamelia Arnold. Although she managed to escape grave injury, the driver was not as fortunate. The violent impact caused massive damage to Gordon's body, including the head.
The lifeless body of the male person, found to be Mr. John Jeremy Gordon, was transferred to Carl Houston, where he was pronounced dead on arrival, suffering from extensive severe head and body trauma.
What is the condition of the female?
Her condition is pretty stable. Her injuries were classified as minor, nothing life-threatening.
While speed may have been a factor in the fatal accident, an investigation into the exact cause of the collision is ongoing.
Exactly what caused the accident, we cannot say at this time. My investigators were on the scene, and I myself visited the scene. I did not see any skid marks there. Earlier this morning, we know that it was raining. Well, basically it was a thunderstorm, and there was water locked in that part of the road, which may have contributed to Mr. Gordon's unfortunate demise.
Is it safe to surmise that speeding may have been a factor given the extensive damage to Mr. Showman's fence?
I believe that speeding was a part of it, coupled with the fact that it was raining and that water was at that part there. Speeding certainly appears to be a part of that equation.
This morning's mishap is the second incident to occur within the jurisdiction of Precinct 4 since the beginning of the week. On Monday night, a Mitsubishi L200 pickup overturned in front of Travelers Liquors near mile 2.5. Luckily for the driver and his passengers, they escaped unscathed. In this more recent event, police are leaving no stones unturned in finding out the cause of the crash.
We are still in the process of reviewing that. We have not recorded yet the statement from Ms. Arnold due to her medical condition. We're continuing the investigation, and we will look into all the angles that could have caused or may have contributed to this incident.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Caetano.
The proverbial book, the outcome of all the scandals that have besieged the Western Regional Hospital since the beginning of the year,